Welcome to Movie Recaps with Brian. Subscribe below for daily recaps. Today, we're recapping The Idea of You, directed by Michael Showalter. Solène Marchand, played by Anne Hathaway, is a poised and independent 40-year-old art gallery owner living in Los Angeles. Recently divorced from her wealthy but unfaithful husband Daniel, played by Reed Scott, Solène balances the demands of single motherhood with running a successful business. As her milestone birthday approaches, she seeks solitude and clarity, planning a solo camping retreat to reconnect with herself. Meanwhile, Daniel plans to take their 16-year-old daughter Izzy, played by Ella Rubin, and her friends to the Coachella Music Festival. At the last moment, Daniel is forced to cancel due to work obligations. Left with no choice, Solène reluctantly steps in to chaperone the teens to the festival. Though initially out of place amidst the youthful crowd and loud music, Solène's world shifts when a restroom mix-up leads her to accidentally enter the private trailer of Hayes Campbell, played by Nicholas Galitzine, the charismatic 24-year-old lead singer of the massively popular British boy band, August Moon. Despite the awkwardness, their brief encounter is electric. Hayes is struck by Solène's maturity, grace, and sincerity. Solène is intrigued, but wary, aware of the significant age gap and the potential for public scrutiny. Later that evening, Hayes subtly dedicates a song to her during August Moon's performance, a gesture that both flatters and unsettles her. Back in LA, Solène celebrates her 40th birthday surrounded by friends, but the event leaves her feeling disenchanted by the predictability and superficiality of men her age. Unexpectedly, Hayes reappears at her gallery under the pretense of shopping for art. To her surprise, he purchases every piece on display. Still hesitant, she takes him to a private studio belonging to a friend, where they have an intimate conversation about art, fame, and emotional vulnerability. During a quiet lunch at Solène's home, she opens up about the pain of Daniel's betrayal and how it impacted her sense of self. Hayes, in turn, confesses his frustration about being seen only as a teen heartthrob rather than a serious artist. The moment becomes tender and charged, culminating in a kiss, though Solène pulls back, still unsure about the implications of a relationship. Hayes, determined not to let her slip away, uses the contact information from the gallery invoice to text her, inviting her to join him in New York City. With Izzy away at summer camp, Solène accepts. In the privacy of a luxurious hotel room, their mutual attraction turns physical, sparking a passionate love affair. At Hayes' urging, she joins him on August Moon's European tour, the couple navigating the balance between secrecy and connection. As the tour progresses, their relationship deepens, but cracks begin to show. In the south of France, Solène grows increasingly self-conscious among Hayes' entourage, models, influencers, and fans, all much younger than she is. To complicate matters, members of the band suggest that Hayes' romantic gestures, including the song dedication, are part of a calculated routine he's used before. Solène is hurt, confused, and feels manipulated. Without warning, she leaves the tour and returns to LA back home. Daniel confronts her about the affair, having heard rumors. Though she denies it, the truth soon comes out when paparazzi photos of her and Hayes surface online. Solène becomes a target of public scrutiny and online harassment. Worse, Izzy, who sees the photos during her time at summer camp, is devastated by the revelation. The tension between mother and daughter is intense. But after an emotional confrontation, Izzy forgives Solène, sensing her sincerity. Seeking solace, Solène visits a recording studio where Hayes is working. They reconcile, deciding to continue their relationship in the open. Together with Izzy, they take steps to protect their privacy, including deleting their social media accounts. For a time, they build a new, more honest chapter of their relationship. But the outside world intrudes again. Izzy begins facing bullying and judgment at school over her mother's now public romance with a global pop star. Daniel, still skeptical and protective of Izzy, voices concern about the long-term impact on their daughter. After much soul-searching and a final trip to New York, Solène makes the heartbreaking decision to end things with Hayes, choosing her daughter's well-being over her own happiness. In a final, bittersweet encounter, Hayes visits Selene's home and proposes a future where they can reunite once Izzy is grown and no longer affected by the media frenzy. He leaves her with a symbolic token, his watch, echoing the beginning of their love story. 5 years later, Izzy is living independently in Chicago. Solène, now in a steadier place in her life, happens to watch the Graham Norton show, where Hayes, now a more mature and critically respected musician, casually mentions an upcoming visit to Los Angeles. The spark of possibility is rekindled. Soon after, Hayes walks into Solène's gallery once again. The moment is tender and deeply emotional. Older, wiser, and free from outside pressures. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe below to watch more movie recaps with Brian. Comment below which movie you'd like to see recapped next.